Okay. All right, we should be live.
Okay, good evening, everyone. We are back from our executive session. One note that we do apologize for the fact that our previous Zoom link expired, so we were unable to go back to that link. We are on a different link right now, and that's because of the fact that the meetings run so long. We are, however, still live on YouTube, and we apologize for any inconvenience that may be to the public watching. We do have a couple of items remaining. We have the consent calendar. Is there a motion to approve the consent calendar?
So move, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Roll call?
Mrs. Bronson Rizzo,
Yes.
Mr. D'Ambrosio,
Yes.
Mr. Ferranti,
Yes.
Mrs. Gravellisi,
Yes.
Mr. Sinella,
Yes.
Ms. Ty,
Yes.
Mayor Arrigo.
Yes. Move on to the report of subcommittees. Any
I
subcommittees?
believe there was one item that you wanted to take off of the consent calendar was the approval for the Revere,
books.
for the Rumney Marsh to dispose of some antiquated books.
Yes, so
Right.
move.
Second.
Roll call?
Mrs. Bronson Rizzo,
Yes.
Mr. D'Ambrosio,
Yes.
Mr. Ferranti,
Yes.
Mrs. Gravellisi,
Yes.
Mr. Sinella,
Yes.
Ms. Ty,
Yes.
Mayor Arrigo.
Yes. Now we will move on to the report of subcommittees. Any subcommittees have a report? Oh, seeing none. We will now go back to the superintendent's report. I apologize for that, Dr. Kelly.
No worries at all. I just had two more brief things. I did, because this is a school committee meeting, want to give a quick update on remote learning for parents who are watching that. At this point, we are going to stay the course. We're still exploring with the Teachers Association if there's any option to bring our special needs kids back, maybe around mid to late January. That would be predicated on setting up a surveillance COVID-19 testing system so we can ensure that we're removing any asymptomatic positive community members before they're able to spread that anywhere. And our target goal for that is mid to late January, if possible. Other than that, that's our primary focus for now. And other than that, we're going to be waiting until we see some improvement in the conditions around the community and see the positivity rate and the number of positive cases come down. I would implore the people of Riviera to please monitor, engage in the safety practices that we know work, wearing a mask at all times when outside, proper social distancing, and no large gatherings so that we can get closer and closer to the goal of bringing kids back to school. And then the other thing I want to give an update on is a piece that we talked about at the committee of the whole meeting this morning, and that is our attendance policies. Right now, we do have in our student handbooks policy that requires students fail their academic classes if they have exceeded a certain number of absences. And in light of the lack of control that any of us have over what's happening at this time, whether it's interruptions to our internet service, lack of internet service, lack of an available device to log into remote learning, if somebody's out for a couple of weeks because they unfortunately contracted COVID and aren't able to engage in schoolwork, we have decided that we're going to forego the failure due to attendance policy this year. And, you know, we still fully expect that students are going to attend school. The kids this helps are students who meet the academic standards, who master the coursework, and are otherwise passing their classes. will continue to pass based on their mastery of the course content. And of course, this aligns with our general philosophy around grading that we have switched to at the middle school and high school levels. If the student can master the coursework, they will earn grades that represent as much. If they are excessively absent, that will be reflected in their habits of work so that parents are sure to be notified of any absenteeism or any absenteeism problems. And, in that way, the families and the schools can communicate to make sure everything is operating according to plan. But for students who are unable to engage due to no fault of their own or because they are ill, they won't be penalized through the system.
Excellent.
Any members have any comments? Okay.
And that concludes the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Dr. Kelly. We'll now go to report of subcommittees. Seeing none, we'll move on to old business. Any old business? Seeing none, we'll move on to new business. Any new business? No? Any school committee interests? Seeing none, we'll move on to motions. We have encumbrance of $617.50 for invoice number PBO 016900000067 to Hill International for owner project manager services on the SSJJ Hill School for the period of August 1st to October 31st, 2020.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, all opposed? Aye.
I think we
Aye.
need a roll call.
No, it's under 4,000.
Yeah, anything
No,
over?
no, we don't. Sorry.
Okay, that's motion is approved. Now, next motion is to approve the payment of invoice PBO 016900000067 in the amount of $617.50 to Hill International for owner project manager services on the SSJJ Hill School for the period of August 1st to October 31st, 2020.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 We
So
need
moved.
roll, I'm sorry, I couldn't press my mute fast enough, but we do need roll calls, seeing that we're doing remote participation.
We need on the encumbered too, or just the payment?
Both of them.
I'm sorry, Stacy, I didn't hear you. What
We
is it?
need a
that
roll.
you-
We need a roll call.
You do
So
this
is
new
there,
way.
It's only $617.50.
I realize it, but due to remote, when we're doing meetings with remote participation, we have to have roll call.
Oh, okay.
So Rich, you can do the roll call.
But
Do the roll
So is
call,
there-
encumbered, then the payment. So you need two
Okay.
roll calls.
we'll take up the encumbrance first with the roll call.
Mrs. Bronson Rizzo,
yes,
Mr. D'Ambrosio,
Yes.
Mr. Ferranti,
Yes.
Mrs. Gravellisi,
Yes.
Mr. Sinella,
Yes.
Ms. Ty,
Yes.
Mayor Arrigo.
Yes. And now we'll take up the payment.
Mrs. Bronson Rizzo,
yes,
Mr. D'Ambrosio,
Yes.
Mr. Ferranti,
Yes.
Mrs. Gravellisi,
Yes.
Mr. Sinella,
Yes.
Ms. Ty,
Yes.
Mayor Arrigo.
Yes. Any further business from any of the school committee members? Seeing, Mrs. Rizzo.
I'm sorry. I'd like to make a motion to reduce the FY21 Revere Public Schools budget by $1,953,000 $953,926 in order to come in line with our final FY21 net school spending requirement in accord with documentation provided by the school business officer.
Second,
So move.
Roll call.
Mrs. Bronson Rizzo,
Yes.
Mr. D'Ambrosio,
Yes.
Mr. Ferranti,
Yes.
Mrs. Gravellisi,
Yes.
Mr. Sinella,
Yes.
Ms. Ty,
yes.
Mayor Arrigo.
Yes. Motion passes. Any further business from any members? Seeing none, we will adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Move to adjourn. We will be back in session on January 5th, 2021.
And wishing everyone a wonderful holiday season, Kwanzaa, Christmas, Hanukkah, to you, your families, and to our community.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Rizzo.
Thank you.
Thankfully, 2020 is over.
Thank you, everybody. Let's
Thank
hope
you,
for a better
everyone.
2021.
See you in a couple of weeks.
Okay. Bye,
Good night.
everyone.
Everybody.
Good night.
Have a good night.